3 small shifts in how you conceptualize the concept of property ownership and who your client is, and how that macro level impact can be made by 3 small changes.
What is happening, DeRosa Insiders? This is Matt Faircloth here. Welcome to the Cash Flow Digest Show. Our company is the DeRosa Group, and we're a company that's dedicated to transforming lives through real estate. We do that by creating phenomenal residential communities for our tenants. We do that by creating exponential returns for our investors, by creating just really exciting places for our employees and our staff to work in because they know that what they're doing is making a difference. We all want to make money with our investments, with our returns, or with our jobs, but we also make a difference. That's what we do, and that's what we want to teach you to do here on this Cash Flow Digest program. If you guys want to hear more about DeRosa Group, just go to our website, DeRosaGroup.com. If you guys want to watch us live too, you can go to DeRosa Insiders on Facebook and join that free community, and you guys can get on and ask me live and give some shout outs like people are doing right here, right now on the program while we're watching. People are interacting with me. It's great. Broadcast every Friday at noon Eastern. You can also watch this program on Spotify, whatever way you're doing it. I'm grateful for you, and I'm grateful for you guys being a part of this community in whatever way that you're doing it. And please express your gratitude back to us by liking the show right now. Give it a 5-star review and write something nice about us. We love to have nice things said about us. So please do that, guys, right now. Our folks in the field, the asset management tip of the day coming from Tara Smiley out in the field. Let's bring in Tara now.
Hey everybody, it's Tara Smiley with DeRosa Group and Tea Talks Multifamily. So today we're going to talk about 3 small shifts in how you conceptualize the concept of property ownership and who your client is, and how that macro level impact can be made by 3 small changes, okay? So the first concept that we're going to talk about is if you own a property, apartments, commercial building, a dwelling, a plot of land, you are in theory a landlord. By definition, you are a lord of your own little empire, however big or small that happens to be. But that word has a connotation of power, and by association, a negative presumption. So my first challenge for you is to change your identity. Get rid of the landlord. Think of yourself as a property owner, an asset owner. Even better yet, if you're in multifamily, consider yourself to be a housing provider. Number 2, this thing that you own, it's an asset, right? And it's really easy to think about that in just a streaming column of profits and losses and probabilities and projections. But whether your asset, this thing that you own, especially multifamily, is 2 units, 20 units, 200 units, this thing that you own is 2 homes, 20 homes, 200 homes. So we talk a lot in the industry about it being a property, a complex, an asset. You own a community. So recognize the amazing importance of this thing that you own and what it provides to what's going to be our number 3 shift in semantics. Landlords have tenants. And anybody that knows me knows that the word tenants, it makes me a little shifty and itchy. I hate it. I don't have tenants. I have residents. Those are the people who signed on the dotted line this contractual agreement that they will pay a designated sum of money for this home that you provide and promise to maintain. It's an agreement. It is a business arrangement. But when you take all 3 of those little shifts in semantics and language and thought process, you're not a landlord, you're a housing provider. This thing that you own isn't just an asset. It's a home or a series of homes in a community. And you're providing it to this group of people who are your residents. You are changing your focus and the mentality with which you approach this business. Landlords approach it as a true business and just a business. Housing providers, residential managers, communities create a network. All right, you are building a network, whether 2 units, 20 units, 200 units. You're building a neighborhood. Within the market neighborhood, you're working with local agencies, groups, getting resident referrals, which is the best marketing there is. This little shift, that's my challenge to you. If you can change the words that you use, it will change the attitude with which you speak of these things. When you switch your attitude, see if it doesn't positively impact your performance and impact your resident retention and impacting your marketability to gather new residents. So there's my challenge. Gauntlet has been thrown. I'm curious to see what other kind of creative words everybody has for these 3 categories and what your thoughts are. Talk to you soon.
Guys, that was a really awesome conversation from Tara. Just a few highlights there, and that really ties back into our interview that we had with Bill. Language is everything. The words that we use around things mean things, right? People talk about how many doors you have, like how many doors of multifamily or whatever. That is such a non-human, benign word to use, right? How about like how many like housing units am I providing for people, right? How many human beings I provide housing for, right? That's really what matters. Doors is such a it's such a terrible thing for people to use in this industry because it is a dehumanization of a very, very personal business, right? And that the landlord word, I never thought about that, but she's right. The landlord word is somewhat negative in the tenant space in that. So I'll look to stop using that word myself, right? Great. Learn something there too. And Tara, and having her work with me over the years, has forbid me from talking about apartment buildings or rental units and things like that. These are communities. These are housing. This is where somebody lives, right? And let's not ever forget that, because a lot of our industry talks about the cash flow side, the business side of the real estate investing. And I get it, right? This isn't a hobby. We're not a not-for-profit. We are in this thing to make money, but we forget the other side of it, right? And it's good to remember all that stuff, all the cash flow, IRR, cash on cash return. I'm not saying forget those things, but don't forget that profit and those returns are made by providing good quality housing for human beings that are raising their family in the units that you own. Okay. And so don't forget that side of it. They tend to not be the same, and just people tend to complain about tenants and stuff like that. Well, maybe there's more empathy that needs to get had on both sides of the equation for people to really get to success in this industry. Okay. Have a great weekend, guys. Thank you for being a part of the DeRosa community. Hey guys, Matt Faircloth here. Thank you for listening again to the Cash Flow Digest. I really appreciate you guys doing that. If you guys want to hear more about what DeRosa Group has to offer, go to DeRosa Group, DeRosa Group.com, DeRosaGroup.com online. You can hear about all the great things that we offer from an educational standpoint and passive investment standpoint on our website. See you there. And if you guys want to join our online community, DeRosa Insiders on Facebook, where you can watch this program get recorded every Friday at noon Eastern, and you can come on as even a guest or ask questions on the show. We hope to see you guys on our online community, DeRosa Insiders. See you there.